welcome back. Right now, I'm looking at the Punishing 1. Not the Punishing 2, or the Punishing 3, but the Punishing 1. Just finished reviewing the Ghost, opening the Ghost. So if you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. I'll put the link in the description below. And let's get to the Punishing 1. Punishing 1, Punishing 1. So, it's another large base ship. This is for the Scum. Gotta admit, I have yet to find a Scum build that I actually enjoy playing. I've been very much into the Imperials lately. I love the Wampa. I especially love Wampa and Mr. Palpatine. So there's some pretty cool things there. Here's the box, dead box. As usual on Does Nothing Gaming, I dispose of this in a friendly and nice, calm manner. More boxes. Alright, start with the base because I like the model first. More bags. Always more bags. There's never enough bags. Baggy. If you ever need bags for another game, just buy like 2 FFG X-Wing stuff and you're set.
There's no cheaper, other cheap methods out there.
No, you couldn't possibly buy just plastic bags on your own. Plus, you support Star Wars, and it really needs help. I mean, there's just no money in Star Wars whatsoever. More plastic. Bye. More plastic. And finally, the model. I'm always terrified that I'm going to pull this out and snap the damn thing in half. This one seems particularly finicky.
Remember when I ripped the wing off one of my planes?
No. Wait. Wings of Glory?
Yeah.
No. Some more plastic. Alright, here's the model. It looks like a horseshoe. Oh, wait, there's the model. There's the model. It looks like a horseshoe. I've been thinking kind of about this. I was checking out the maneuvers on it a bit earlier. Didn't completely unbox it, so it's not like I'm prepared for this video, but it's just, for thought. I'll zoom in and touch on that one. But it seems to me like it only wants to go in one direction. So I am calling this the NASCAR of the Star Wars universe because it just wants to turn one way.
Only left.
Yeah, it only wants to make left turns. It can only go around in circles. Anything else is too difficult. Let's get rid of this bag. And let's take a look at the Jumpmaster 5000 with Dengar and Minardo and Minardo, seriously, and Tel Trevura. And then you got this thing here. There's almost nothing useful on this except for about 4 tokens, which will be added to the bag of bits. Whoops. So we've got 2 attack, a 360 firing arc. We've got 2 evade, and 5 hull and 4 shields. Always good, always good. And let's take a quick look at that maneuver dial. We have a this is funny. I might just pop this up in a sidebar here, but just so you can see this maneuver dial, it's absolutely hilarious. As you can see, all the greens are on the are turning left on your 1 and 2 turns, banks, and your 1 and 2 forwards. But the cool thing is, for some reason, it can do a senior loop to the right, no problem. I don't know. So I just imagine you're on the thing just going like this. I want to turn the other way. So, other than that, I have to say, this model is awesome. It's super distressed. It's super scummy. It looks like somebody dropped it in a dirty puddle as they were painting it. I think it looks awesome. Judging by the picture, I'm going to be putting some electric blue and stuff right into here to make it have some pretty lights. But unlike the Ghost, whose color scheme I absolutely hate and think looks terrible, not that the ship itself looks bad, I just don't like the color scheme, this thing looks cool. Alright, so we've talked about that, We're going to move on to some of the cards that come in it. So, new to the world is Rage. This is an action, and it's an elite pilot palette. Elite Pilot Talent? There we go. EPT for short, because those of us who can't speak don't. Assign 1 focus token to your ship and receive 2 stress tokens. Until the end of the round, when attacking, you may reroll up to 3 attack dice. So it's kind of like Predator, but you're stressing the hell out of yourself. Again, having looked at this slightly earlier, I'm a little bit interested in the fact that there's a lot of focus and stress with this ship, and I'm not quite sure how to build this one out yet. If you have any thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or send us a message on Twitter at DoesNothingGame. Next up is a tiny mind link. So this is kind of a cool card. I really like the idea of this. Again, it's an EPT for 1 point. It says, each time you are assigned a focus or stress token, each other friendly ship with a tiny mind link must also be assigned the same type of token if it does not already have one. So you're basically giving away free focus tokens with the knowledge that you're also giving away free stress tokens. Take that for what you will. If you're not worried about stress and actions, it might not be the worst thing. Plasma torpedoes you've seen. I'm going to leave this card mysteriously until the end. Up next we have Mr. Dengar. Love the headwear on him. It's his ship. When attacking, you may reroll 1 attack die. If the defender is a unique pilot, you may instead reroll up to 2 attack dice. So basically he's the same as Predator, but he's crew. I'm not sure if you want to use it. I guess you want to use another EPT. Include him for 3 points, and then you've got an EPT and Predator, so that's kind of neat. Gonk. He's got an action to place a shield token on this card, and then another action to remove 1 shield token from this card to recover 1 shield. 2 points. Hey, anything that can give scum and villainy the chance to get some health back, I'm for it, because most of their ships have 4 hull and 1 shield, or they're a big ship and cost a lot. That's the other nice thing, and we'll kind of get to that later, but the base ship of this only costs 25 points. That's really not bad. R5P8, I believe this is one of those stress buffs, but it may not be. So once per round after defending, you may roll 1 attack die. On a hit result, the attacker suffers 1 damage. On a crit result, you and the attacker each suffer 1 damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we had the same thought. Once per round, after defending, you may roll 1 attack die. On a hit result, the attacker suffers a damage. On a crit result, we both suffer damage. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Once per round, like you get the guy down to 1 hit, and like Dengar as a pilot is at pilot skill 9. Get him down to 1 hit, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna shoot you," and you're like, "Okay, go for it." And then you shoot and hit him, and he's dead, and you're still alive. And then you take an action on the next turn to remove take a shield from Gonk. Overclocked R4. So this is what happens when you make droids run too fast without a proper fan in them. During the combat phase, when you spend a focus token, you may receive 1 stress token to assign 1 focus token to your ship. That's a lot of focuses and tokens. So when you spend a focus token, you may set 1 stress token to assign 1 focus token to your ship. So you're spending a focus, taking a stress, and getting another focus. Not the worst thing in the world. Not sure how much I'll use that. Again, there's a lot of stress and focus going on with this one. There's another one. There's another one. 0 points. You got the guidance chips. This is a new modification. I suspect this one will see quite a bit of use as well. It says once per round when attacking with torpedoes or missiles as a secondary weapon, you may change 1 dice result to a hit result or a crit result if your primary weapon value is 3 or higher. So we'll see about that one. That might introduce some interesting things for X-Wings, either the old like T-65 or the new T-70s. It'll be interesting to see how that thing pops up, because anything that you can use to give extra hits and stress is generally a good thing. Second last, so definitely not least, you've got the Punishing One title. Now this thing, I gotta say, I don't understand this card. And here's why. Maybe this will focus. This is, and I'll move my thumb to reveal it, but if you haven't seen, it says increase your primary weapon value by 1. Great. So you're basically adding red dice to your attack. Red dice we know are expensive and they're awesome. But it's 12 points. That's That's a Z95. That's an entire ship for just the title. I don't understand why this costs so much. Again, if you have any insights on why you think this card in particular costs so much, let me know, because I don't get it. I am not taking this with a Dengar who's at 33 points for a 45 point ship and like 9 hull. No thanks. That's a lot of points. That's half your squad. You're like that in a YV 666 Transocean Slaver, and you're done. And I don't know, for a spaceship that can only turn one direction. Once per round after defending, if the attacker is inside your firing arc, you may perform an attack against that ship. Again, cool. Dengar's ability, really cool. Really like Dengar. Don't like the points value though. So we'll see how this goes. Gotta fly them, test it out, see, get some thought about some builds. Again, I'm not checking and reading up all the FFG previews. I basically kind of wait, so you're getting my unbridled reaction to most of this. Take that for what you will. Tell Trevura, the first time you would be destroyed, instead cancel any remaining damage, discard all damage cards, and deal 4 face down damage cards to the ship. Not sure how this is going to work. Maybe FFG's already released an FAQ on this. The way I read it, and again, probably wrong, let me know, but it says, if you're going to be destroyed, so you're down to 0 hull, you cancel all the rest of the results, and then you deal 4 face down. The way I think this works is that you get a full another turn with this, and as soon as you take another damage, you're done. If that's the end of your attack phase, that is. If somebody else shoots you and hits you, I think it only takes 1 hit and you're gone. So I'm not quite sure how that works. Maybe somebody else can explain it to me, but we gotta see about that one. Oh, it's not Minardo, it's Manaru. That's not a better name. At the start of the combat phase, you may assign all focus, evade, and target lock tokens assigned to you to another friendly ship. That's cool. Anything where you can give other people stuff for free for 27 base points is pretty cool. You've already got a 2 attack 360 firing arc, you've got your 2 evades, and you can just turn left. So, I mean, that's really kind of neat. I like the art on this one because it's basically this guy flying over a Sarlacc pit, and Sarlaccs are cool. And lastly, you've got the Contracted Scout, which is the 25 point base ship. You could, in theory, fly 4 NASCAR ships in a circle for 25 points each, pilot skill 3, and they're just going, whee, whee. I mean, I don't know if you would or would want to. You could. I forgot the most important card. This is the one that I know, and I did see before I released it, because this one made headlines. In Star Wars universe, there's one man who is the myth and the legend. His name, despite having like no talking lines in the entire trilogy, is Boba Fett. In case you've lived under a rock and you're watching this card is insane. It's 1 point. It's a cruise slide. And what it does is, after performing an attack, if the defender was dealt a face-up damage card, and I'm sure there's stuff that you can use to flip up that damage card afterwards, maybe not in Scum, but this is, it is Scum only, so we'll see. But you may discard this card to choose and discard one of the defender's upgrade cards. Can you imagine how powerful this card would have been in like wave 4 or 7? You know, when Dash was running around, got rid of his title, and all of a sudden he's just landing on asteroids? Or getting rid of the donut cannon? It's a nasty card. Oh, I'm sorry, your Emperor shuttle just took a face-up damage card? Goodbye, Emperor. Now, if you're at that point, Emperor's not long for this world anyways, but it's still a cool thing. It's a 1 point card. It's a crew card. This is going to see a lot of use. How effective it's going to be used, I'm not sure yet. It is a one-time use. It's limited. And, you have to discard it after it's done. So, we'll see. This has a lot of potential to screw over a lot of lists. You build your list on a linchpin like the Emperor or something like that, and it's gone, and all of a sudden you're screwed. I don't know. It's interesting. So that's the end of the Punishing Ones unboxing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I'm looking forward to it. Watch the next video. Or watch the previous video. The previous video is Ghost. I'm about to review Mist Hunter. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, see you in a bit. Alright, before I cut, I just tried to move this and it fell over out of that thing. I went like this and it fell out. And I'm calling it now. Why doesn't this have the same support base the Ghost does? Why don't all these things have the same support base the Ghost does? Maybe it wouldn't quite work in this one. FFG, do better. These little peggy things aren't working very well.